I'm Louis Duart. I came to Perth in 2013 in May. I was 16. I play a lot of sport, and then dancing is one of the main sports that is really important in my culture. As a human being, you have to know yourself and you have to know where you came from. The problems that happen is, as we are in a different land, let's say it might get to a point, if someone asks you like, where you from, you might not know who you are, and then they might just keep calling you a man who has no background. That might be one of the biggest problems, like being insulted as a man who doesn't know himself. If you don't know yourself, then you go in the wrong path. Yeah, just try to adopt to all of the cultures. And like if you don't understand your own culture, then how are you gonna understand all of the other cultures? You know, like as a person, things have to start with you and then just explore outside. Because if you don't understand yourself, how are you gonna understand all of the other cultures?
My role in the community, I represent an organization called Twic Youth Association, Western Australia. I'm the youth leader, and pretty much what I do is to promote our culture and identity in Australia. Most of them grow up in refugees camp because they were affected by war in South Sudan. But we still practice our culture because that's our identity. If we lost it, we will have no identity.
We as a federal, we are proud of our community, and we are proud of our neighbors, our friends, and all the young people. The changes happen now. Some years back to 2002 and 3. Compared to now, there's a big changes whereby our youth, they are improving. Our youth, they have a better life. Our youth, they're all having a good education now. They're proud of their culture, and they know what to do. If there's no one guiding them, they end up doing the wrong thing. And that's why it is so important, Australian and the community and the youth leaders, to work as a team in order to protect the kids from the negativities.
Where we came from, we are South Sudanese. Before we was Sudan, Eastern Africa, where Kenyan and Uganda and South Sudan and Ethiopia, those are our neighbors. But now South Sudan is two nations. There's Sudan and there's South Sudan. 2007, when they did a referendum to separate South Sudanese from Sudan.
My organization is called Twic Youth Associations of Australia. It was formed 2 years ago, and it's mainly just to organize youth in different states to come together and to formulate activities that youth can actually be engaged in and run them through the states. The whole point is youth are probably the backbone of the society. Join hands and create environment that we can all be comfortable in. So it's mainly just to create a sense of belonging for youth and pretty much to hold on to what we are, like keep on to our norms and our traditions and what is important to us as a people. South Sudanese are unique. They have a different culture, and Australia can actually learn some cultural events or cultural activity from them, just like we are learning from Australia. So it's a two-way relationship.
It is very important to work with youth because youth are a very active group in the community. If we don't support the youth, there's a lot of things can be happen to them. Getting in trouble with creating the crime in the community, and then they might end up in the jail. So now our job is to help them, to tell them the right direction where they can help the community in a better way.
It makes me feel great, you know, like knowing my culture, you know, knowing where I'm from, who my ancestors are, and like the most important thing is things about my culture, you know, the dance, all of the other activities that are being done, like the wrestling, you know, and like if we actually develop here with our culture, and then we can let the world know what our culture is, and you know that is something that we can be real proud of.